Hey everybody, CW here, Card Wolf, because I'm always on the hunt for great cards, except when I have the kids all day, all week, and then I'm not really hunting for anything except my sanity, which is what happened on Thursday and Friday, which is why I didn't get any episodes those days. It was fall break. I didn't know that was a thing. That wasn't a thing when I was in elementary school back in the early 1900s, but apparently it's a thing now, and so the kids were on fall break, so you did not get any episodes, and I apologize for that. But I am back today, and I've got Friday's episode of Dorking with Dice happening right now. That's pretty cool, right? You get Dorking with Dice on Monday, and you'll get it again this coming Friday, whether you like it or not. That's just how we do things at this channel, apparently. Hope you guys had a great weekend, whatever you were doing. Maybe you were on fall break too, and you, I don't know, what do people do on fall break? I'm not even sure. We raked leaves. We actually did autumnal things on fall break. We raked some leaves and played outside a lot because the weather was very nice and very fall-like, which is always what you want on fall break, in my opinion. I am back. We are doing Dorking with Dice. If you've never seen this before, then I welcome you. It is a D20 that you see here, a very big and very pink one. We roll that, and that corresponds to the 20 vintage packs in the magic box here. It doesn't look very magical, but trust me, it is. It's full of magic. It's full of packs of cards from the 80s and 90s, hockey, baseball, and football, because all of those are in action right now. The number 1, 10, and 20 packs are especially special. All of them are fun and enjoyable packs, but those three are worth noting, and I will preview them for you now. Number 1 pack is 1983 Donruss Baseball. This is a great pack, possibility of getting 3 different Hall of Fame rookies out of here, including Tony Gwynn, Wade Boggs, and Ryne Sandberg. In the number 10 spot, we have got Priority Hockey, also from Donruss, incidentally, but quite a bit later. This came out in 1997, 98. And it's a very cool product, beautiful cards. I've opened this before on the channel, and you guys always seem to like this one, so I thought I would put another pack of this in here. Hard product to find, but you will see it on this channel. And in the number 20 spot, action-packed football, and it is the 10th anniversary all-Madden team version of Action Pack, so lots of big stars and Hall of Famers in this. I've opened this before on the channel too, and you guys are a big fan of this. Beautiful cards. Action Packed has sort of embossed really nice cards, and definitely worth seeing that pack, especially if you've never opened one before yourself. The way we do this is roll this big pink D20, and whatever number comes up, that's the pack we open. And that's it. Dorking with Dice commences on Monday. It is pack 14 that we will get into. That's 10. I know that. That's 11, 12, 13. And pack 14 is a baseball pack. It's 1992 Fleer. Not exactly a pack that is uncommon or one that you've never seen before, but still a good pack. Very unusual green sort of card design. And we can look for autographed Roger Clemens cards in here. They did insert those. They were pretty tough to find, and I've never pulled one before, but you never know. We've opened a lot of these packs on the channel, so perhaps today is the day we pull one of those autographed Rocket cards. So we have here Darryl Strawberry for the Dodgers, longtime Mets player, of course, but he ended up with the Dodgers and was very productive for them as well. We got Mike Huff bunting to try to get on base for the White Sox. You have a nice superstar special card here of Paul Molitor and Brett Butler. Paul Molitor looks impish, and Brett Butler looks like somebody just told him a joke. Those guys hanging out. There's Chris Cron, a prospect card, and Denny Neagle winding up and ready to deliver for Minnesota. Omar Olivares and Scott Bales, a lot of pitchers in this part of the pack. Steve Finley batting for the Astros, and Steve Searcy pitching for the Phillies, Gary Varsho, and Bernie Williams, good longtime Yankees player there. Greg Harris and Joe Hesketh. Jeff Reed also bunting, second bunting player we've seen today. Rich Getman there with the Cardinals. Getman came up with the Red Sox, and everybody thought he was going to be Hall of Fame catcher for sure. He was quite the prospect, and he had a good career. He was certainly a very adequate catcher, but definitely not Hall of Fame level. Frank Castillo there, and Brooke Jacoby finishing off that pack for us. So nice cards. Always like to open 92 Fleer. I think they're so, they just have something unique about the design. You don't really see any kind of cards look like that at all. So I enjoy opening them. So we can hit one of our big packs now with our second pack on this Monday episode of Dorking with Dice. It was almost pack 10. Man, and I'm not talking about college basketball. I was talking about the 10th pack. Would have been sweet. Instead, we get 16. We just opened 14, so this is 15 here, and right behind it is 16, and that is Score Football, Series 1 from 1990, and we could win a trip to Super Bowl 25 with Hall of Famer Franco Harris tagging along. That would be one of the most awkward things I can imagine. I'm sure Franco's a very nice guy, but I don't know. If I'm going to the Super Bowl, I feel like I want to maybe go with somebody that I know. I don't know. It's just me. And this was a gifted pack. We received it from Three Good Nerds. Justin, thank you very much for this fine pack of football cards. I'm always very grateful when you guys send me packs to put in the magic box. Really appreciate that a lot. Three Good Nerds is a great channel. If you haven't been over there, you should. Justin is a super friendly guy, and his son and his wife comprise the 3 Nerd package that you get over there on Three Good Nerds. I hope you'll check them out if you haven't before. Very friendly channel, and they open up a wide variety of stuff. So let's get into this 1990 Score Football pack. This is a classic design that I'm sure you have seen before. If my son were here opening these packs and not in third grade class where he belongs right now, he would tell you that those packs are made like garbage bags, which they are. Mike Singletary. So we start out with a Hall of Famer. That's pretty sweet. I like to see that. Nice Mike Singletary card right off the top there. Pretty nice. Jim Everett, good Rams quarterback back in the day, and Phil Simms. I think Phil Simms retired. I don't think he's color commenting anymore. Not that his input on the pregame shows was really very worthwhile, but nonetheless, Mike Munchak there, a very good player for the Oilers. Good linebacker for them back in the day. I don't think Mike Munchak's in the Hall of Fame. It's hard for me to tell with a guy like that because he was a really good player, but I don't know if he was quite that caliber. Ricky Dixon and James Dixon, 2 Dixons in a row. What does that mean? I do not know, but it's very suspect. We get a 3D card there with Super Bowl trivia, and I will ask you the trivia question, cover up the answer. Who holds the record for the longest kickoff return in Super Bowl history? Now, this is as of 1990. I think that record was recently broken in the last 5 years or so. But back then, was it Rick Upchurch, who played for the Broncos, Fulton Walker, did he play for the Dolphins, I think? Larry Anderson, who I think played for the Cardinals, and Billy Campfield, who I think the Jets, was that who Billy Campfield played? I have no idea. I'm going to guess Upchurch, but I'm really just guessing. I have no idea. It was Fulton Walker who returned the kickoff 98 yards in 1983, so I don't think he was with the Dolphins in 83. I'm not sure why I thought that. Jim Harbaugh there, who is now coaching, as you guys may know. Jim and John both coaching now in the NFL, so that's pretty cool. Jerry Holmes, and all we need is a Watson card here, and we'll be all set. Instead, we get Jerome Brown groping that runner and trying to bring him down. John Elliott. See, there's Phil Simms in the background. He just looks like he's hanging out. He looks like he's just looking around the field. I mean, he's looking off to the sideline. If you throw the ball that way, Phil, you're not going to complete a pass. It's not going to work out for you, buddy. We got Thomas Everett there. We had Jim Everett before, and there's Thomas, not related as far as I know. Steve Smith, really good runner for the Raiders. Steve Smith was, he wasn't a running back. What was Steve Smith? He was a fullback. Yeah, he was. I always think of him as kind of a tight end type of guy, but it's just because he was sort of a bigger guy. I don't know. We got Bo Jackson there. Ground Force Bo Jackson. That's a pretty good one. I like that one. We'll flare that card for sure. Mark Clayton, really good receiver for the Dolphins. Always liked Mark Clayton. Many-time All-Pro. Mark Clayton was a very good player. Dan Hampton, who is airborne. We got Singletary and Hampton, who I think are both in the Hall of Fame. I know Singletary is. Hampton should be. And he is leaping, or perhaps he's got a jetpack on under those pads. I'm not sure, but he's getting a lot of elevation there for a guy that size. And Pete Holohan, who is running as hard as he can, which is probably not very fast. I'm going to put the airborne Dan Hampton card on the front there and dispose of that trivia card because that will just get in the way. Let's roll another pack, see if we can get a hockey pack out of the magic box today. We got 14 and 16. Our third pack is going to be Oh, man. We keep getting teased. We thought we were going to get 10 last time. I thought we were going to get 20 this time. But instead, it is pack number 2, which is another garbage bag pack. Not to say that the interior is garbage at all, but it is Pro Set, also from 1990. So we could see some of the same players that we saw in the Score 1990 pack out of here. And this pack is made from the same 3-ply, that's actually really just 1-ply material that garbage bags are thought to be made of. Pro Set cards, very nice, and we can get some cool stuff out of here. Not that, I say propaganda card, we don't need that. Keith Millard, Pro Bowl card there. Keith Millard from the Vikings, good lineman from them. Upside down card of Joe Montana Pro Bowl, that's pretty nice. Not sure I have that card, actually. I probably do, but haven't seen it for a long time. It's going to wolf layer that. Tom Newberry, offensive lineman for the Rams. Another 3 Pro Bowl cards out of there. There's Vesti Jackson, good cornerback for the Bears. Getting a lot of good Bears players. And there's another one, Mark Bortz from their offensive line. Michael Stewart and Mark Carrier, another Pro Bowl card. Man, we're getting a lot of those. Mark Carrier, good receiver for the Bucs. Deron Cherry, really good safety for the Chiefs. Always like seeing him. Terry McDaniel. And Michael Brooks, who looks like he's running for his life. Is some sort of goblin on the field chasing Michael Brooks? I'm not sure what's going on there. John Raid and Tim Grunhard. And this guy looks like he's having way too much fun doing whatever he's trying to do to Tim Grunhard there. He looks like he's just really enjoying himself. Daryl Thompson, a draft first-round pick. Very nice. That is very frightening, whatever is going on there. NFL goes international. That World League, wow, that did not go as well as they thought it would. And Franco Harris, who you could have gone to the Super Bowl with back in 1990. There he is. He would have been scowling at you like that the whole time. Wouldn't that have been a good time? That would have been a lot of fun. No question about that. Let's roll another one there. That pack was frightening with those mascot cards in there, or whatever that was. I didn't look at it very long because I started just shaking in my boots here. I never like to see the mascot cards. They give me nightmares. I hate it. Let's see what we get in our 4th pack. It is 13. Well, all right. We got 14, we got 16, so let's see what 13 is. There's 10, 11, 12, and 13 is another football pack. Wow. Getting a lot of football packs today, and this is not 1990, but it's very close, 1991. This is Upper Deck 1991. I believe this was the first year that they did football, and these cards are very typical of the Upper Deck design. They look a lot like their baseball cards and their hockey cards for that matter. But we'll get out of here again. We could see repeat players from the last 2 packs. So far, I don't think we've gotten any, but maybe we will in this one. Pat Terrell there running for the Rams. And Browning Nagel. Wow. I've not thought of that guy. He was a hot prospect. People thought he was going to be a great quarterback when he came out. Man, it did not go well for that guy. I don't think he lasted in the league more than a year or two, Browning Nagel. We got Dexter Carter there, good player, good running back for the 49ers. Dexter Carter, speedy guy. Irv Pankey, shoving that guy to the ground, which I'm pretty sure is a penalty. Mark Murphy, the bald Mark Murphy, looking like the lead singer Peter Garrett of Midnight Oil, looking a lot like Peter Garrett. It's frightening, actually. I wonder if Peter Garrett would have been a good football player. The guy was super tall. He was like 6'5" or something. Dennis Gentry, really good running back for the Bears. Getting a lot of good Bears players there. And there's Boomer. We got Phil Simms, and now we got Boomer, 2 really irritating guys who think that they have a lot of good things to say about football. Checklist card, put that in a special place. And there we got Mike Kroll, who was a pretty good player, good defensive man. He was a linebacker. That's a nice rookie card of that player. And then who is on the front of this card? Another Bears card. It looks like it's taking 6 Rams to bring that guy down, this speedster. Who is that? It is Neil Anderson, the very good running back for the Bears. Pretty cool to see that. Flip this over for Billy Ray Smith. It looks like he's doing some high kick dancing there on the field. I don't know who his partner is up there, but that's quite a move Billy Ray Smith is putting on. And then Michael Kofer, who looks like he's getting choked under the neck there. That's pretty illegal, too. A lot of penalties would, I think, be called on these players if these kinds of actions were happening on the field today. Caught a couple of the games. I watched the couple of the rewinds of the games. I have NFL Plus Professional or whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called. But anyway, I can watch condensed versions of the game. So I caught a couple last night, and they were pretty good. Watched the Falcons game. That was a good game. And the other game I watched right before I went to sleep, and I've already forgotten what game it was. It's terrible. Oh, it was Detroit, which I thought was going to be a really great game. It was a very close game, actually. It just did. I thought there was going to be a lot more scoring, and there wasn't as much as I expected. Let's do a fifth pack. We've gotten 3 football packs, so we are due a hockey pack. We haven't gotten a hockey pack today. Let's see if we can roll one now with our 5th and final pack on the Monday edition of Dorking with Dice. Stuck that one right at 18. That one didn't even roll around much. We count backwards from 20, 19, and 18, which is a gift pack as well. It is also a football pack. Wow, we really loaded up on football. This one is from Average Joe. He sent me several of these packs, and I did not have them in my collection. So I kept one for my PC, and then the rest of these are going to slowly make their way into the magic box for Dorking with Dice. Average Joe is a wonderful person. He has an awesome channel, and I battle him every Wednesday on pack battles here on my channel and his. We'll be doing that again this week, of course, and looking forward to it. I always enjoy that. It's a highlight of my week. Average Joe's a super nice guy. Thank you, Joe, for sending me these packs. Select 94 Football, which is a pretty nice set. Some inserts in this set as well, including Canton Bound, which is where the Hall of Fame is. So it has guys they think are going to go to the Hall of Fame. Future Force, which I don't know what that means. I guess impact players or something. And 1994 Rookies, which includes Marshall Faulk and Dan Wilkinson, who were big rookies at about that time. So let's see how we do here. I think these are pretty cards. I always really liked these cards, and I was very grateful to Joe when he sent me these. So excited to open them. Steve Wisniewski there, I believe. It only has their last name on the card, but that is Steve Wisniewski there from the Raiders, and Nickerson from the Buccaneers. I don't remember who that player is. It is Hardy Nickerson, and boy, look at that pose there. It's like he's a wrestler with that pose. Flip this over, and we got Cobb. Randall Cobb? Nope, not Randall Cobb. This one's a little... No, it's not stuck. I'm not sure I got 2 there. Yeah, Reggie Cobb. Thought that was a little early for Randall Cobb. It is Reggie Cobb, who was a running back for Green Bay right there. Deion Sanders, that's pretty sweet. Nice Falcons card there. Hall of Famer Deion Sanders. I'll put that one in the Wolf Lair. And then we got a sideways card of Joe Montana, who's lounging. That is a weird card of Joe Montana, I've got to say. He's just sort of lounging there on the field. It looks like he's got what they used to call a husband pillow propped up behind him. Those are those sort of big pillows with little arms on them. I don't know why they ever called them that. It's kind of insulting to a guy like me who is a husband. Joe Montana looks mischievous there. That's going in the Wolf Lair. We got one of the Harbaughs there. It is, who is that? It is Jim Harbaugh. We got Moore here. This is, who's that? Herman Moore, who I think might be in the Hall of Fame. Green. This is Kevin Green and Givens there. We got Hampton. Rodney Hampton, not Dan, and Aaron Clem and Chuck Levy are our 2 rookies. So there you go. Not a bad pack. We got a couple of Hall of Famers out of there, but a lot of football today. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Certainly appreciate it. It helps the channel a lot. I'll be back tomorrow opening up something fun and enjoyable that I find in the card closet. I appreciate you coming to the channel today, and as always, happy collecting.